Today on Paranormal Insights, we're going to look at money and magical ways to attract it.
And Betsy wants to know if her reboot was meant to be and if she's found herself in the right place.
And a quick look at Genesse Global Skin Care. I'm Joseph Ernest Martin.
And I'm Linda Potter.
And this is Paranormal Insights, where we bring you the latest and best from the metaphysical world.
Where we'll give you tools and insights to your questions and answers from beyond the ordinary.
Linda is a hypnotist with a specialty in past life regression and guided meditation. She's also the author of a wonderful new book, The Miracle of Self-Healing.
An award-winning psychic for over 20 years, Joseph Ernest Martin is author of the international bestseller, The Quest to Row, and recipient of the Visionary Award of Excellence.
You know, Linda, wherever I go, no matter what city I'm in, all over the West Coast, one of the top 3 questions is always about money. You know, money concerns people because, that's how we eat and have a place to live. And people want to know today exactly what they can do to find more abundance in their life.
It's across the board, and I think that people don't actually put it in a place other than getting completely frustrated. And when you're frustrated, anything that you're trying to do has a really hard time coming to fruition because that negativity blocks getting the abundance that you're so seeking. Whether it's finance, whether it's the car you need, you name it, you'll block it if you get really negative about it. And there's an awful lot of negativity going on out there regarding abundance.
Who doesn't need a little more money abundance in their life? Well, maybe the top 1%. But for the other 99% of us, here's a few things that can help. One method that I find easy to do anywhere or anytime is this visualization technique. First, ground yourself and visualize a calm, safe place. Then, think of your intent, whether it's a new job, more money, or simply getting your bills paid. First, write down on a piece of paper what it is you need. Be specific with the amount of your bill or debt. Be exact with what you need to pay. Or focus on the job you want, being very detailed about what the job specifics are of your dream job. Why? Because the universe hates guessing. Put everything down on paper, be specific and clear. Then, place the paper in a location that you will frequently see throughout the day. Maybe try your bathroom mirror, refrigerator, or desk at work. You can also place copies of your list at several locations. If you think of an addition to your list, you can add it at any time as long as you express it with a new list. Be sure you add it to all your lists, and always keep the intent of your list focused and positive. Remember the rule of 3, which states that whatever energy a person puts out into the world, be it positive or negative, will be returned to them threefold. Also, in magic, 3 is a powerful number, so when reading your list every day, make sure to read it 3 times. You can also try this simple bit of money magic. Place in a green or gold bag 7 pieces of money. Each piece of money should be different from the other. In the bag, place a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, if you can find it, a $50, dollar bill, and $5 bill. Each piece should be different. Then sprinkle the money liberally with lavender. You can also use patchouli, which is a classic. Keep this bag with you for 7 days, and whenever you see or touch the bag, think of the money multiplying 7 times, or 7 times 7. Don't be attached to how the money will multiply. Just visualize it and let it go. Letting go after doing magic is as important as doing the magic itself. Let your unconscious mind have a chance to work on this for you. Don't let your conscious control interfere with the magic to come to you. Focus your intent for money and abundance, and you may be surprised how quickly things can change in your favor and in your wallet. Well, it is really an art form to Be relaxed about an issue that you're panicked about. And so, people's money, it has to do with food on the table. So, you're thinking in your head, okay, I know I need to let go and relax and the abundance will come, but I'm tick-tock, tick-tock. I got kids to feed tonight for dinner. And that's why I believe it's such an art form to try to figure out how to relax into money, how to let go of this really important part of our lives.
When it comes to bringing in abundance and attracting money, checking in on your thought processes is one of the first places to begin. The first thing that you want to do is examine your emotional state regarding how you view money. If you have the mindset that wealthy people are not nice, arrogant, or if you have any other negative view attached to wealthy people, that's going to sabotage you bringing in wealth. Take a good look at how you feel about people that have money. Are you critical of them because they have the wealth? If so, release that criticism, and you'll have removed one of the blocks standing between you and financial abundance. Another place you want to take a good look at is if you believe that you deserve wealth. That may sound strange, but a sense of not deserving often stems from a past life. And it may be a past life experience where your financial standing was less than socially acceptable, leaving you feeling lesser than others and non-deserving. This may not be conscious knowledge for you, but a subconscious tugging that shows itself as you judging or being critical of the financial standing of others. Remove the sense of not deserving, and you'll remove another blockage between you and financial abundance. Stuart Wilde wrote a book called The Little Money Bible, The 10 Laws of Abundance. And in this book, Stuart helps you to realize that one of the great spiritual lessons of the earth plane is to understand how the ebb and flow of money in our lives is just as important as our relationships with people, and that there is such a thing as being rich and spiritual. In practice, when paying your bills, know that you're bringing a specific energy to the process. Give your money out with ease, and it'll ease back to you. Give it out with hesitation, and it will hesitate back to you. Everything's energy. And the more you can stay in the flow of it, without any hesitation, the more you increase the flow coming back to you. Getting focused spiritually is extremely important for success with bringing in abundance. But you also must make a plan, a financial plan, and it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. A plan that you design and see as doable, and follow it. And lastly, write down what you want your money for, whether it's for the basics or for anything else that's important to you. Give great thought and focus here, and be careful not to have the emotion of I need in the mix. Rather, see the money as flowing in, bypassing any sense of thought of lack. See yourself with a manifested abundance and follow that visual with you writing a check or giving money to your favorite charity, a cause that you truly believe in or that you're very passionate about. And always keep in mind that abundance is our birthright. Yes, and money doesn't always, or I should say abundance doesn't always telegraph in money. It can be other areas of our life to gain abundance with. It may be the dollar, which a lot of people are short of these days, and if we've noticed in a bigger picture, that seems to be increasing more and more and more. We're being squeezed harder and harder and harder. And there's going to come a point where everybody's going to scream uncle, and then maybe you're going to start to grab some tools and say, how is it that I turn this around? What can I do to gain abundance? Other people seem to be doing it. What is it that I can do to help myself?
Probably my favorite affirmation to draw money, wealth, and abundance comes from a book by Florence Shinn, written in the 1920s, called The Game of Life and How to Play It. In this wonderful little book is a money affirmation that really works. It's best to say this affirmation out loud and as often as possible. But if you can't say it out loud because you're on a bus or in a room full of people, you can instead say it in your head. It's best if you can say it out loud because it involves more of your energy and your body. But in your head silently is okay too. You relax and say, I demand from the universe the wealth that is mine by divine right to come to me under grace and in perfect ways. This is a variation of the original affirmation, but it's one I think has considerable power. Again, you say, I demand from the universe the wealth that is mine by divine right to come to me under grace and in perfect ways. Give this a try, and also, if you can, write it down on a piece of paper that you tape to your bathroom mirror. The more this gets into your subconscious, the better. And don't worry about the details of how the money will come to you. Just do the affirmation and release the energy into the universe, and you will find that you start receiving money and more each and every day. You know, one of the things that people forget to do is to look at the people they already know around them in their network and to seek out the opportunities that already exist. You know, when I was just recently needing some help on a project, I decided I was going to call a friend of mine and just ask innocently if they might be interested in helping. And this friend absolutely jumped in and has done this fantastic job helping me. Now, opportunity from people really is the same as money, because if she didn't help me, I would have to pay someone to help me.
A friend of mine showed me a very easy way to gain abundance. He bought a lottery ticket every time he got paid, and this went on for a few months. And he told his wife, when I win the lottery, I'm going to pay off this bill, and I'm going to do that with the money. And paycheck after paycheck, when he would come home and tell his wife the same thing, she would begin to roll her eyes and let him say what he wanted to say, but she never really believed that that would happen. This man came home one day with a bouquet of flowers that he handed his wife, and he said, guess what? I won the $5,000 lottery. And her mouth dropped open. She couldn't understand how that ever happened because she really didn't believe it. But what's important here is that he did. And every time he bought that lottery ticket, he saw himself paying the bill. He saw himself with that abundance of $5,000. And it was that belief and that play acting that he did in his heart. He believed he was going to do it, and in his mind he was determined. And that brought abundance into being. Right. And also, we can't forget that in the midst of being crunched with the lack of, it forces us into avenues, into open doors, and to ask things of people that we never really wanted to do in the first place. But there is a perfection in asking someone to help us out that opens doors and windows for them as well. So really, when you go into observing position and you look at your situation of having lack of whatever that is, always look for the lessons in there. Look for the spaces that will help you to push through it in a really positive way. And don't miss the wonderful things that are in the pathway when you've done that.
You know, taking the human avenue to find solutions to our problems around money, wealth, and abundance seems to me the right thing to do at this time in the history of our planet. And reminding us to do that is so important.
It is. It really is. And the big thing is with abundance is to stay positive. And now we're going to take a look at Genesse Global Skin Care.
I'm here with Mark and Maria from Genesse Global. And Genesse Global uses science to give nature a boost. You know, I also know that this has something to do with stem cells, and that's been kind of in the news. How does this all tie together?
Joseph, what the company focuses on is a brand new technology, 21st century way to treat the skin. Not only repair tissue damage, but regenerate new tissue utilizing human adult stem cells. In a world with so many products that are plant-based, finally there's a technology that communicates with your cells.
So I just heard you say human adult stem cells. How does that make your product different from using plant stem cells? I've never even heard of plant stem cells.
It's real simple, actually. You can't talk to a plant any more than that plant can talk to you. Real simple. Along comes a technology where it utilizes the growth factors from human adult stem cells to stimulate higher production rates of proteins and collagens that the skin needs to stay young and firm and healthy.
So when you use this, what do you actually get? What what happens to your skin when you're using this product?
Okay, so what you see here is much higher levels of production from the cells in your own body. As we age, our cells slow down production, just like we do on the outside. We get tired and fatigued. Our cells age with us, unfortunately. So along comes this serum who overdoses the cells with communication, advising and identifying areas where the skin is low in protein, collagens, and tissue damage. Actually goes to work repairing damaged tissue. This is why this technology not only helps reverse the aging process with wrinkles, but also helps with cuts, burns, things like reducing inflammation from acne and eczema. It's an incredible technology.
So this sounds like it helps with all these different maladies that can happen.
Yes.
Now, if you're young and your skin is already good, is this a product for you, or do you want to wait till you're a little bit older to use this product?
This product helps at any age because we found even with young people, especially both our daughters, one had a problem with acne, the other had a problem with eczema. So both of them have utilized this technology to help the inflammation on their skin, control outbreaks, and relieve itching and soreness.
Now, if I have sensitive skin, do I need to be concerned about anything?
Not necessarily, because this product does, unlike plant-based products, it does not have any acids in it. This is one of the main reasons for skin irritation with a new product. Its primary focus here and its main ingredient is human growth factors, not acids.
So if I'm going to actually use this product, is it like a lotion or a cream? What is it?
The best way to describe it is it's a serum, and it is very soupy to the touch. If I could describe it, I basically say it's almost like Vaseline that you put in a microwave.
Okay, so if people want to find out more about this and this wonderful new product you have, how can they easily find you?
The easiest way is our website, www.iflawless.me.
I have to tell you that is a fantastic name for a website, iFlawless.
Yes.
Now, if I was going to be buying these products, what's like the price range I'm looking at?
Well, it ranges. We have multiple promotions going on month to month, so it varies. The basic price, the retail price, is $134.95 for this product, but this is a cutting-edge product where you could spend hundreds of dollars on higher-end, lotions only that only do one thing: claim to fight wrinkles. This goes far beyond that.
In the cosmetic industry, there are incredibly expensive things that don't even come close to something that has human stem cell.
No.
That's absolutely amazing.
It really is. It really is. Our phone number, if you want to call us by phone, is 510-860-1900.
Well, Mark, Maria, this has really opened my eyes in a great way. And being someone who's not getting any younger, though I really want to stay younger, I'm going to be looking at this for all my little wrinkles from all my smiling too much.
Keep smiling, Joseph. It's an awesome smile.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mark and Maria from Genesse Global Skin Care are just absolutely two of my favorite people in the whole world. They are so much fun. I see them probably more than I see my family these days because I'm traveling to so many shows.
And that's the benefit of going to these shows, the holistic fairs, that you will run into people like these two selling their products, and you come across things like they have, the Genesse Global Skin Care, that is worth giving a try, and you'd never know it if you didn't go to a show and see them there.
And who would have thought that plant stem cells could help make you look younger and more beautiful?
But it makes sense, doesn't it, that you would have a choice to do that. A lot of people are starting to go green, and that's about as green as it gets right there.
It sure is.
Our question from Betsy is a really good one. She wants to know about her life being rebooted and that if she has landed in the right place.
Hi, Joseph and Linda. This is Betsy, and I have completely rebooted my life. I'd like to know if the path of being in Stockton and rebooting my business there, have I taken all the right steps?
Betsy, thank you for such a great question. I've asked my guides to come in, I've asked your guides to come in, and I've mixed up the cards. Now let's see what they have to say for you in regards to this reboot of your life and move into Stockton. The first thing I want to tell you is you need to really make sure you're dealing with honest people, that you're dealing with fair other vendors that you're commissioning supplies with and spending money with, and that you take the role of the courageous hero right now in this reboot and for your business. The good thing is the universe is saying yes to you. So that is actually very positive. And your guides tell me that you really love what you're doing, which is fantastic. But you've got to be tough and courageous, especially where spending money is concerned and where dealing with other service providers and vendors are concerned. It's not that you're meant to make friends with these people. It's meant that you're supposed to hold them to their commitment to you and the money you're spending with them. I want to tell you that you're going to feel upside down no matter what you do, but it's important you use creative solutions to the problems that you're going to be presented with, especially in Stockton. Stockton, I believe, is going to be kind of challenging for you. I'd love to say different, but that's what they're telling me. And it says that at first it's going to feel like that you're just leaking money from all your pockets. However, that is going to change, but it's going to change in 2013. In 2012, you're meant to be frugal, and again, hold your service providers and other vendors to their commitments with you. Keep everything in writing. No handshake deals, no over-the-phone verbal commitments. You want everything referable in writing, in a binder, in a filing cabinet that you can go back and refer to. And I want you to be proactive with these people too in holding them to what they promise you as far as goods and services are concerned. This move and this reboot has to do with your new start this year, your new beginnings this year. Stockton is only a part of that. However, as you take charge, as you stay the queen, the hero, you're going to find that things work out for you. But remember, most importantly, 2012 is a year to be frugal, hold people to their commitments. 2013, prosperity enters your life. Once again, you'll be able to relax a bit more, have a little bit more fun. Betsy, I hope this helped you, and I want to tell you that this is a very strong answer in the cards. I hope that you take heed, because I believe that this is absolutely going to be true for you this year and in 2013.
Betsy, we've entered into a time where massive shifts are taking place internally. And what happens inside of us is always reflected on the outside. What used to work for us yesterday no longer has a place in our lives. So we enter into a new world. Whether it's a job, career, or personal relationships, you name it, it's on the move. And we land in our new reality, like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And as Dorothy's house spun in the air and landed, she too walked out the front door in wonderment. It all happened so fast. Why did I land here? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Not unlike you and your situation now. I believe wherever we are in our lives is exactly where we're supposed to be. No exceptions. No wrong place, wrong time. No, if only I would have known this or done that. Those thoughts only retard our moving forward into amazing new life experiences. You might consider going into observing position with your given circumstances. Back up a minute and take yourself from before your move was even on the radar, when your life was what you would consider normal. Identify the key places where the hint of change was in the air, when you knew inside yourself on some level that you were moving into what seemed to be uncharted territory. Maybe you were learning a life lesson of becoming completely independent when you had no conscious thought of doing so. Or perhaps you're dealing with a different lesson of standing up for yourself. Maybe it's experiencing abandonment, or possibly it's tolerance you're learning this time around. Was it necessary for you to pull up and out of the energy of where you were? Surely it was, because here you are, completely rebooted into a new life adventure. Trusting the universal flow is important now. Know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The right doors will open at the precise time to guide you. Your connections for this next leg of your journey are all around you. In your meditations, ask to feel the flow of your current circumstances, and you'll be shown. You'll no longer wonder if where you are is where you're supposed to be. You'll feel it as you enter into the universal flow.
You know, that's a good solid question. You know, business this year, money, moving, rebooting your life. You know, that's an important aspect of all our lives. A lot of people are rebooting.
It is, and rebooting anything is a big deal, especially if you're really not sure where you've landed. It's disconcerting on all levels. If it's your personal life, your financial life, relationships. When you do a major reboot, you're looking at a very new scenario.
Well, and not only that, but you know, Stockton has been having its own problems with money lately. And so just that whole area is going to have its own challenges right on its own.
Yes, and you never know whether it's Stockton or Timbuktu. A reboot is a reboot, and if you find yourself landing in a place that you don't even know where to go, but you ended up there, you've got to make the best of it, and you've got to have a way to do that.
I think so. And I think she's going to do it just great.
I think she is too. I think she's a strong lady, and all this happened for a reason.
We want to hear from you. We want to answer your questions and address your topics. If you have questions you'd like us to answer, please let us know. And if you have topics you'd like us to research, let us know too. We want to find out for you. We are so easy to find. You can find me at joseph@questtarot.com or at my website at questtarot.com.
You can find me at siteforhealing.com or email me at linda@siteforhealing.com. You can watch this program on Comcast Channel 17 in Sacramento County or on accesssacramento.org the second and fourth Thursdays of the month at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And don't forget to watch our companion program, Paranormal Connection, with host Donna Wilberg, the first and third Thursdays of the month.
And we're easy to find on Facebook, Vimeo, and YouTube. Just search for Paranormal Insights, Joseph Ernest Martin, or Linda Potter. You can also watch our new weekly series, The Magic Minute, where we bring easy-to-use everyday magic to make your life better. Every Wednesday, a new episode airs on Vimeo and YouTube because it only takes a moment to make magic.
We want to hear from you so we can bring you our paranormal insights and answers from beyond the ordinary.